How to fillet salmon and remove the skin from sushi and sashimi. Today, it is fair to say that salmon is the most common fish to eat as sushi worldwide. Did you know that traditionally, salmon was not used for sushi? In fact, it wasn't even common to eat raw salmon in Japan. But since the 1980s, once the country Norway promoted their famous Norwegian salmon as the best sushi fish, salmon became the #1 popular sushi fish both in Japan and internationally. Therefore, the first fish lesson of this sushi masterclass is, you guessed it, all about salmon. If you buy salmon from a fish shop, it is often sold as a half side of fish without the spine, like this. To make sashimi or sushi from salmon, you need to remove the skin and fillet the fish into an appropriate size of block. Let's take a step-by-step look on how to prepare it. Use a yanagiba knife, which is also known as the sashimi knife for this filleting procedure. Alternatively, other knives which have a long blade would be suitable for this procedure as well. Often, you will find remaining soft bone tissue on the white section close to the tail. So first off, let's remove it. Now, salmon bones are relatively soft, so it is not an absolute must that you remove it. But if you want to achieve the most sophisticated result, it is definitely better to pay attention to these small details. As you can see, the salmon has some soft bone tissue here as well. Insert your finger underneath and remove it gently in the same way. Use a clean, wet towel to clean the blade of the knife. This way, you ensure a sharp cut from the knife. Now, cut the fish into halves along the center line. Make sure to cut through the skin as well. If you place the fillet in the middle of the cutting board, the hand that's holding the knife hits the cutting board, preventing you from handling the knife flexibly. So make sure that you position the fillet closer to you at the bottom of the cutting board. Then you have space to move your knife freely about. To remove the skin, hold the end of the skin at the tail side and make a shallow cut. Cut only the meat, leaving the skin uncut. Then, while pulling the end of the skin taut with your left hand, slide the knife 1 to 2 centimeters on the skin from the incision. Keep the blade lying flat. Do not tilt the blade too much upwards or downwards. As you can see here, the best angle is keeping a slight space between the knife and the cutting surface.